Hello. I'm just going to give everybody a few minutes to log on before I really begin. But I will go ahead and talk a little bit about today's meditation. My name is Rainey. I'm a second-year student at Northeastern. So today's meditation is all about grounding. If you meditate here regularly, you might have seen me before and know that I typically recommend that you sit on a cushion so that your hips can be higher than your knees. But today, if you can, if it's comfortable for you, I actually recommend sitting right on the ground because we're going to be connecting with the ground today. Obviously, you should do whatever is the most comfortable and natural for your body, and that's different for everybody. So if sitting on the ground isn't something that feels good for you today, don't worry about it. It's just a recommendation. You might notice I'm wearing all red. Red is the color of the root chakra. And the root chakra is very helpful for trying to connect with your roots, for trying to ground, feeling safe and here presently in this physical body. So I'm just going to give people 1 or 2 minutes to log on. I think meditation is so helpful for absolutely everybody, but sometimes people tend to get carried away with trying to get very high with their meditation, trying to get up here and out of themselves. But sometimes what we really need is to connect with ourselves, and that's what today is about. I think being grounded can be overlooked sometimes in its importance. So I'll just ask you to find your comfortable seat. And when you're ready, just close your eyes. Begin to focus on your breath. If it's comfortable for you, go ahead and place your hands on the ground so that the palms of your hands are connecting with the ground that supports you. And just bring your awareness towards your breath. Notice how the air feels cool as you inhale and warm as you exhale. Notice the quality of the air that you're breathing, whether it's moist or dry. Notice where you feel it in your body the most, whether that's in your nostrils or your throat, or in the rise and fall of your chest or your belly. There's no need to manipulate or change your breath in any way. Just observe it, become aware of it. Notice if the length of your inhale matches the length of your exhale. Be sure not to judge, only observe. And once you're feeling a bit more connected with your breath, begin to really root your sit bones down to the ground. And at the same time, lift the crown of your head up towards the sky. Really creating space within your core to allow energy to flow freely. And as we're sitting here, we're going to take a quick mental body scan just to make sure that we're not holding on to any tension unnecessarily. So for a second, really scrunch up your eyebrows, make your forehead get really wrinkly, really tense, and then completely relax your forehead, corners of your eyes, in between your eyebrows. Make sure your jaw is relaxed. Even your tongue inside your jaw just rests gently on the bottom of your mouth. Make sure your shoulders are as relaxed as they can be. Imagining that you have absolutely no muscles in your shoulders and they're just totally giving in to gravity. Come down to your hips and your legs. And imagine the same. We have no muscles, just complete jello. Completely limp, letting gravity take hold. Make sure you're not holding on to anything in your feet. Let everything in your body totally release. And then once again, focus on rooting your sit bones down into the ground. As though you're trying to implant the shape of your bottom onto the ground beneath you. While lifting the crown of your head up towards the ceiling without tensing your shoulders here. Just take a few deep breaths. Notice if you've created more space in your core. This space is where your energy is flowing. The energy that makes up your inner essence. The energy that embodies you. And just bring your attention back towards your breath. For just a few more breaths, we're going to imagine that there's a small white light about the size of a ping pong ball resting at the very base of your spine. And as you inhale, this sphere of white energy will travel up the length of your spine until at the very top of your breath it reaches the very crown of your head. And as you exhale, it'll gently float back down to the base of your spine. And I'll leave you alone with this visualization for just a couple breaths. And on your next exhale, you can let go of this idea of this white light and bring your attention back towards your sit bones. The feeling of them connecting with the ground that supports you. It can be very comforting to always know that this ground will support you no matter what. Feel the connection between your palms, your sit bones, and the earth beneath you. On your next exhale, try to imagine that there are roots like those of a tree spreading from your sit bones down into the earth beneath you. And each time you exhale, these roots grow a bit deeper, a bit denser, a bit stronger. And with each inhale, they solidify, they settle into the earth that they've found their home in. And if your hands are on the ground as well, you can imagine roots coming out of your hands, digging into the earth beneath you. And I'm going to leave you alone with this visualization and your breath for just a couple of minutes so that you can grow your roots. And once again, if you're having trouble staying focused on your breath, if you hear voices or if thoughts arise, be gentle, be kind with yourself. Meditation is always a practice, and every one of us are practicing with you. So don't judge, just try to bring your attention back towards your breath. And if you really can't seem to stay focused on it, try exhaling audibly so you can hear your breath to keep you focused on it. Maybe you sigh, maybe you say home, whatever helps you, as long as you don't judge. Now, with each inhale, if you're comfortable with it, I'd like you to say to yourself, I am a mountain. And with each exhale, let your roots grow stronger. As you inhale, I am a mountain. And as you exhale, your roots connect even deeper with the earth that supports you. And once more, I'll leave you alone with your breath for a couple of minutes. While we're here, just take another quick mental body scan, making sure you didn't tense up anywhere in this process of becoming strong and bold. Mountains are stiff, but we are not. Give in to gravity. Let go of your tension. Let your muscles become jello here as your roots stay strong. Just check in with the area between your eyebrows and your shoulders. Release anything that isn't serving you, whether that's in your body or your mind. Your roots are strong and deep, and you are a mountain. And now for the next few minutes, as you inhale, imagine your roots moving in the opposite direction, coming back towards your body, back into yourself. And with each exhale, allow your body to soften. As you inhale, your roots return back to you, retract from the deep earth with which they've connected. And as you exhale, maybe say to yourself, I am at peace. Still aware of how your breath feels. I'll leave you alone to allow your roots to come home for a couple of minutes. And if your roots are really deep, maybe try to allow them to come in a bit faster, because we're here for just one more minute before they should return completely. And now just let go of everything in your mind except for your breath. Focus completely on how it feels, on how you feel. And take a moment here to thank yourself for committing to you and your practice today. Take a moment to recognize that anytime you feel disconnected from the earth, from your body, you can sit down, touch the ground that supports you, and take a few moments to bring your attention inward and reconnect with yourself, with your roots. Just focusing on our breath for a couple more minutes. Making sure we feel separated from the ground throughout our day. You don't want to be too heavy from this practice. If it helps, you can bring back your white light, traveling from the base of your spine to the top of your head. Or you can just sit with your breath, be one with it. As long as you're not judging yourself, you can do anything that helps you. And when you're ready, just gently rub the palms of your hands together, creating heat When they're warm, place your palms over your eyes and dip your face down towards the ground, maybe even leaning forward so that your torso is parallel with the ground. Begin to peek your eyes open, slightly opening your hands, taking in the color of the ground beneath you. Gently and slowly, you can bring your gaze upward, taking in the rest of the room around you. Because we've been sitting for so long, our legs didn't get much circulation. If you'd like, you can place the bottoms of your feet on the ground, bring your hands behind you for support, and just windshield wiper your knees back and forth, bringing some blood flow into your legs, allowing your lower back to release tension. Still focused on our breath here. Thank you for meditating with me today. Thank you for devoting time to yourself today. Namaste.